And then it was cool because it goes from Kraft and senior to that's when really his former teammates started pouring through. And the same thing, all of them so happy to be there, so happy to talk to the media, talk about Tom Brady. And one of those guys was Julian Edelman, who, the flying squirrel, baby, one of the best slot receivers to ever play the game. And this is what he had to say about Tom.
This is very special. I mean, to have so many legendary Patriots in here to celebrate Tom. We all haven't been in the same building for such a long time. And even, the guys you didn't play with that you heard about, to have everyone here, it's going to be amazing, especially to celebrate Tom and his unbelievable career. And he's given so much to everyone, not just with his production and everything, but his love and his generosity, his time. He's been awesome.
You gonna be nicer to him tonight?
No. No. I'm still the little annoying brother.
You had a lot of fun with him, right?
No, the most fun, some of the best memories of my life have been with him, and we did some very special things. Not just us, but the whole team and everyone. But he was the flag carrier. So it's going to be awesome to get to talk old war stories with a bunch of the guys here tonight, and it'll be fun.
George, I want to be respectful to Julian Edelman because he's one of my favorite players ever in football. But, just the fact that this guy comes to the Patriots and is developed as a player and also develops with Tom in terms of chemistry and then has the career that he has really speaks to the organization, Bill Belichick, and the Tom Brady. If Julian Edelman is on the Panthers, he doesn't have the same career, obviously, as even in the league. And I don't mean that as disrespectful, but it's just
no. But you're right.
It's just incredible to me, that really puts that spotlight on Tom Brady's intensity, work ethic. And then the organization developing these guys, including Tom, too. They deserve some credit for taking the flyer on Tom late in that draft and then also developing him the way they did.
Yeah, and that's what winning does, too. You get into a winning franchise, and, they're going to move you from Kent State quarterback, 7th-round pick to receiver. You go, all right, bet, whatever you want me to do.
Right.
And even though you don't play much your first few years, when the quarterback calls you to come out to Montana or wherever his house is and train with him in the offseason, you go, all right, bet, I'll meet you out there, and continue to push and push and push because there's a light at the end of the tunnel because you see it as a successful franchise and a successful organization that wins. And you literally have it in front of you because it's not some rabbit that they're chasing. It's not that it's a former quarterback. It's on his back nine, but everything's still there. No, it's Tom Brady in his prime, proven winner, proven competitor, face of the NFL. And you look at him and go, I will match and I will do and I will say whatever you need me to do. Jump, just how high?
That's
Walk
right.
through fire, sounds good. I'm not even going to think twice. Jump off a bridge, cool. I don't care if there's water below. But that's what he puts into his teammates, and that's what he does for them. And yeah, definitely Julian Edelman isn't Julian Edelman without Tom Brady, and he'll tell you that. And then what's great is that if you ask Tom Brady that, he'll go, I'm not Tom Brady without Julian Edelman. And that could sound so, hyperbolic and yeah, sure, you're just saying that, but he genuinely means it because every teammate he's had has had an imprint on him.
Listen, brother, as your Julian Edelman you're my Tom Brady.
No.
I completely understand what you just said. I completely get it. Now, in full disclosure, and we'll share memories and reflect back on our own personal Tom Brady moments. But I got to tell you right now, I was the biggest, or I should say outside of New England, the biggest Drew Bledsoe fan on planet Earth going back to college. I'm a huge Drew Bledsoe guy to this day. I don't know. I like this game.
No. What
do you mean?
There's a why. What
do you mean? Well, yeah, now, but I'm saying even growing up, as a kid, I loved Drew Bledsoe's game. Thought he was a rock star. Thought he was a stud in a lot of ways. He was Brady before Brady. He had the looks.
Yeah, great.
He was fantastic, right? I know you had a chance to talk to him as well. Now, of course, I'm a fan because I'm a wino. So he couldn't get more perfect to me, George. I loved him as a player. I was a fan. I loved the way he handled all the drama. Look, this could have been drama. Like him and Brady could hate each other. You could do no, but I'm saying it could have went more left. You could have did a 30 for 30 if they had really beefed the way they could have, and it never led to that. It never got as ugly as some sort of rap beef or something. Like both of them, because they're both so classy, figured it out, worked it out. Drew Bledsoe went on to have a fantastic career post Tom Brady taking over, right? But I know you talked to him. But now, of course, I'm a wino. So now Drew Bledsoe, I'm an even bigger fan. It elevated him, George, because he's in the wine game. I know you caught up with him, too.
Yeah, let's check it out. Play the Drew Bledsoe sound.
Well, it's really obviously great to be here to honor Tom, but it's also like a reunion, man. Good to see some guys I haven't seen in a long time, and all here to honor our buddy. So it's really fun.
I know it's not too long ago you were at the roast in his honor, but what makes tonight different? What makes tonight special for all of you guys?
Well, tonight we're going to be nice to him. We're not going to crush him tonight, for the most part. There might be a few jokes, but tonight we got to be nice to him.
As someone that has the red jacket, what makes that special? What makes it a moment that you remember that Tom will experience tonight?
Yeah, it's the thing that makes it the most special is that it's voted on by the fans, and so this place is special to all of us that had the privilege of playing here, and when the fans give you that honor, that's a really special thing.
What does it mean when you reflect on your career? What was it like to be by Tom, play with him, and also learn from him?
He was just a young kid, man. So he was just young and eager, and obviously competing at everything. But he was just a puppy when we were together. But I knew he had something special then. But I thought that meant he would hang around the league as a backup for 12 years. I didn't know he would rise to the level that he rose to.
I mean, George, the shades, the jokes. He's so smooth. The wine. This guy's amazing, George. I love Bledsoe.
Those shades are probably 17 years old. You're such a dad, bro. You're such a dad. I kid you not. I'm looking at his shades. I go, he just found those in the bottom of his 2014 Tahoe, and he's like, all right, cool. I'll just wear these when I go out to New England. The
2014 Tahoe with all the miles on it, but it still runs good.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not hating at all, bro. I was a proud owner of a 2010 Corolla until I accidentally sent it out to the greener pastures of infinity. But to get back to Drew Bledsoe, what was great about him, too, is he rolls up. We wanted to talk to him. We were next to Steve Burton at WBZ, who was another institution in its own of Boston sports.
Yeah.
He grabbed Drew. He's like, hey, can I interview you coming back live? And he's like, oh, it's a commercial break. And I just look at him. I go, while you wait for that, you down to talk to us? He's like, yeah, sure, why not? And then hung her out, waited for that too. So guy takes his time, but like I said, it's unique asking him questions about Tom Brady because of how their paths and their legacies are intertwined. But that's someone that's at peace. He's had success. He's led the Patriots to Super Bowls, but obviously they came up short. Went on to other teams and played well for them, and obviously has his own success now with double back wine. But that's a guy that's lived, a long life and was a great NFL player. And it's cool to see him back. And like I said, him and Brady are always intertwined. But when they sat up there for the QB room discussion, I mean, he had nothing but love for Brady, and Brady had nothing but love for him back as well. Big dude, really big, and not in a bad way. Like big guy, tall, broad shoulders, massive hands. You're like, he is huge. Could not imagine tackling him. Big Ben size, I would assume. Him and Ben Roethlisberger must be same stature. Big guy.
Yeah, he was a prototypical quarterback, brother. He looked like the guy that was made in a lab. All right, I'm like a kid in a candy store with this stuff. Who else you got for me? Bring it on, baby.
While we play this sound, while I'll be looking up Drew Bledsoe and Big Ben's height, Kevin Faulk, who is one of Tom Brady's favorite teammates of all time. Check it out.
Well, I think we all knew after probably year 5 that he was going into the Patriots. It was just a matter of when. That was it. And like Mr. Kraft said, we might as well speed the process up and get it going, get it done.
Tom didn't shy away from saying you were one of his favorite teammates he's ever played with. What does the honor mean for you to get that from the GOAT?
Oh, it means everything. That's why so many guys are here right now. It's because how he made everybody feel on the field and off the field.
Covering the NFL for as long as I have, and Tom Brady being Tom Brady, I would always ask former players, hey, man, you never played for the Patriots. When you watch Tom Brady, does it make you wish that you did? And they said, hell yeah, I'd have rings. My career would have been longer. I would have had this. I mean, no disrespect to Kevin Faulk, but like I know him because of those Patriot dynasty teams, and he was a big part of it. But I think that speaks to Tom, like, hey, these are the routes. I have trust in you. If you get open, I'm coming to you. And Kevin Faulk rose to those moments, George. You got to give him credit.
You need the chains moved on third down, throw him the ball. You can run the ball with them. That's a guy that's as reliable as you can be. And like you said, trust is a key word.
Yep.
Gronk shared a great story himself as well, speaking about how when he earned his trust, it was a game in Chicago. Tom went to Rob. They called the play, and he goes, "Get the F open." Gronk ran 15 yards downfield, put his shoulder into Urlacher, took one step, turned around. Ball was there perfectly as it's been in practice because he never missed his mark.
Wow.
And that happened, and then the rest followed. You do it once, you pull through for him, he'll come back to you, and that's how it went. So, but you hear that from someone like Kevin Faulk, who has been there in the big moments, been to the mountaintop with the Patriots as well. And again, it's cool to see him talking about Brady on and off the field and what he meant for him. Now, someone I want to talk about that's very special, near and dear to my heart, and it shows the power that Tom Brady has. John Bon Jovi was there tonight. Didn't perform, but John Bon Jovi was there tonight. Check it out.
He gave us all such great memories. 24 years, the greatest. 6 championship with him and Coach Belichick. I mean, I'm really happy to be here.
You're used to handling fame, okay? I mean, everywhere you go, everybody knows you. How do you think Brady has handled fame?
I think he's handled it very, very well. You know, I've always said Tommy's, 14, 15 years younger than me, and I look up to him. He's the man.
Well, he looks up to you, too, as well.
Well, not really, but he's a good friend. I'm really proud to be here. Tommy's the greatest of all time. I'm proud to be a Patriots fan. Every touchdown he ever scored in this stadium was my theme song.
Wow, that's cool. Hey, listen, you're right, bro. I mean, Bledsoe, that look, that swag had nothing on your man Bon Jovi. You're right. Respect.